If you're looking for a dessert that does not spike your blood sugar, this is the perfect recipe for you. We're going to take Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups down from 12 grams of carbs to 2 net carbs, and let's go.
I cannot wait to show you how to make this.
We have our fabulous ingredient list, starting with our Crazy Richards peanut butter. Now, there's this huge misconception with peanut butter. So many people come to my office, and if you're new to this channel, my name is Dietitian Shelly. During the day, I work with clients to help lower their blood sugars, be it they have diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin resistance, as well as lots of women with hormonal issues. So if that's you, I would love it if you would like this video, subscribe to this channel. But this question about peanut butter is a lot of folks think that it's high in sugar. Well, if we look at the labels, we see that on the Crazy Richards, the ingredients is peanuts, the net carbs minus fiber is 2, so this is a winner. Now, of course, you can use almond butter. It's up to you. We add to this one of our Lily's crisp rice, and this is one of my favorites, gang. It is like a Nestle Crunch, and Nestle Crunch was one of my favorite candies. We have 100% butter. Again, we cannot stand any of that margarine stuff, gross, increasing that inflammation. And then a cup of our Lily's chocolate chips. Now, these have 2 net carbs.
So Lily's is my preferred chocolate, but if you want to, there's Choc Zero. I'm sure there's a ton of other different varieties that you can find at your local Walmart. I usually buy mine at Drug Emporium. So, use what you want. You don't have to be glued to what I say.
And of course, our Swerve would be 1 tablespoon of Swerve. Grab your muffin tin, a super tiny spatula, your hand beaters, and well, I'm saying muffin tin again, so I guess grab your muffin pan first. I'm gonna try these. These are some parchment paper muffin tins. I got them over at Walmart. Y'all, I don't have any kind of luck with parchment paper, any of this, so we're gonna try these. And yes, my mixer. Y'all, I'm so cheap. I'm bougie on a bayou. Look at that Scotch tape holding the bottom of this together. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not embarrassed. So if y'all wanna clown me for not having a fancy Hamilton Beach, go right ahead. Y'all, it has been with me for such a long time. I do not like to throw away things unless they're broken. And your 2 bowls. Grab those muffin tins and line your muffin pan with the parchment paper. So here we go. This is something new that I'm trying out live on this video. Well, this video really isn't live. Size-wise, we got a little bit of a struggle bus happening, but you know what? We're gonna make it work. We're not gonna quit. We're gonna keep working at this. It's gonna be fine. This recipe makes 8, but you can see I don't know why I did this. I did 12. I don't know what's wrong with me. I guess it's just something normal. Go ahead when you're done with that. It's a little bit of a disaster. Grab one of your mixing bowls and grab that Crazy Richards. We're going to add a 1/2 cup of this. Now you can see with natural peanut butter. So, because remember the ingredients are just peanuts. We're on the struggle bus as well with this. You may need to use a spoon. You may need to warm up the spoon by putting like some hot water over that spoon, but I guarantee you it's worth it. Go ahead and add a tablespoon of that Swerve to this.
So Swerve is made from select ingredients from different fruits and vegetables. So it's 0 calorie, it's non-GMO, it is absolutely awesome. But the only thing I disagree with Swerve and a lot of our other sugar replacers, be it you use allulose, be it you use monk fruit, is that I don't measure cup for cup. I feel like it gives an aftertaste when it does that. And I'm gonna do a video down the road on how to cook with sugar replacers because we make a lot of mistakes. But I encourage you to use half the amount. So if you use a cup of sugar, use a cup of Swerve. Or if the recipe calls for a cup of Swerve, use 1/2 cup. It's really gonna make a difference in that taste.
Add a tablespoon of butter. Now I'm using a baby spatula. You can mix this. Again, you're gonna have to manipulate this a little bit. This is not gonna be a 1-second deal. But in reality, this is only about 1 to 2 minutes that you'll need. You see I'm pressing down on the peanut butter. I'm pressing down on the butter, the Swerve. I'm really trying to mix this together because I don't want whenever I grab my hand mixer for it to explode all over the place. Now it will get a little bit messy. You know what? Who cares? The best kitchens are the messiest kitchens. I'm telling you that right now. When you feel comfortable enough, when you feel things are combined enough, go ahead and grab the mixer. Yes, mine does have that Scotch tape on it, and give it a good mixture. You want to make sure it's pretty smooth, all the lumps are out, that the butter's really mixed into that peanut butter, because we don't want to just take a bite of butter and we don't want to take a bite of the Swerve. Really get it nice and mixed. When that's done, place that bowl aside and grab your smaller bowl. You're going to add to that your cup of your Lily's chocolate chips. You kind of see that I'm using 2 different bags. That's because one of my bags had a very few amount in there, and then the other one was full. You kind of see there that I'm dancing a little bit with that crazy Richards. We're going to add another 4th cup to this, okay? Yes, we're going to go ahead and crush that Lily's bar. I keep it simple, gang. I'm not going to use a knife and cut it on up. I'm using my fingers. Crunch, 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 crunch. Yes, I'm going to take a bite of that. I love me some chocolate. And yes, y'all, I am a girl who loves to lick the beaters. Let me know in the comments section if that's you. Go ahead. Let's get ready to go to that microwave. Follow me to the microwave, and yeah, I had some coffee in there. Oops, get it on out of there. We're going to microwave this on 30-second increments. You don't want to do it all at once, because what'll happen is it'll get burned and you'll be mad, and then you'll write a nasty comment, and I don't want that. And hey, shout out to me, Ray. That's my daughter. She's helping me with filming this, and we're going to do it in 30-second increments until it melts. It took me 3 times. So just to kind of give you a perspective, don't do a minute 30 seconds. I promise you don't want to have burnt chocolate on your hands. It's going to stink. It's going to smell. You're going to get angry. And really mix it. It's beautiful, because of the Lily's crunch that I used. It's not going to be completely smooth, but that's okay. Bring it back to those muffin tins, and I'm taking about a tablespoonful and I'm scooping it in the muffin tin. Notice I'm also spreading it out. Now, again, this is not anything meant to be beautiful. We're not, heating butter knives or anything and passing it over there. This is okay, folks. These things do not have to be insanely beautiful. No one's judging anyone here. And then you're going to put a spoon of that peanut butter mixture on top of this. Once you have it all out, you layer it with some more chocolate, of course. We put it in the freezer or refrigerator for about 2 hours. This will get hard quite quick. So this is actually a very, very fast dessert that you can make. And y'all, this finished product is absolutely phenomenal. I am so pleased with how this turned out. You, your friends, your family will love this. They're not even going to believe that this is diabetic friendly. These Reese's cups will not raise your blood sugar levels. This is a great way to have dessert. If you were too busy laughing or just like oohing and gooing and mouth watering at this recipe, I have it all written out in the description box. Gang, I'm Dietitian Shelly. Much love.